Alright, so it's time that we start looking at another garage. Enjoy. So I'm going to try and find a garage that I can actually afford. Now, I can take out $100,000 loan, up to 110 at the moment, actually. And I can go anywhere on the map with quick travel, and I can buy a garage. Um, I don't know that I really want to do that because then I'll only have like $4,000 left, and the loan payment is like $6,000, so that's not very good. Um, so I'm gonna need to find a job that pays very well, such as this one or this one. I think in the last video at the end, I already picked this one anyway, so. But I've been thinking since the last video, because it's been a couple days since that video was made, um, I actually want to start making enough money to get another garage before I have to take out another loan. This would be probably about a 45-minute trip. This would be about a 30-ish. So let's do that real quick. I haven't actually gone to Montrose. There's a Peterbilt dealership there too. And I'm kind of thinking I might buy the garage there. Um, in order to actually do that, I need to probably take out a loan. Or I'll probably have to just save up. Like, I'll have to do a couple jobs that pay really, really good. So let's go to Montrose. Something else I'm gonna do. Maybe not this particular episode because need to get the garage and stuff. But I'm going to pick a different truck to drive. It was yellow when I went through, so bite me. Interesting place. Uh, yeah, we'll be taking that. Bad thing about using a controller is you can't turn nearly as sharp. almost like I know what I'm doing. And there we go. Oh, that's neat. I've never noticed that before. They actually have those things. Huh. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Going right. That's gonna be a little too sharp for me. I didn't have to cut it nearly that much. Or swing that wide, rather. So yeah, like I said, probably not this episode, obviously, but next episode, possibly, I'm going to take a truck that is not currently the Western Star. I haven't really decided which one yet. Um, well, let me get on the straight stretch here, and then I'll pause it and show you just a little bit what I'm talking about. Alright, level 22. Cool. Anyway, so I'm thinking about rewarding one of my drivers. Now, the driver that I'm thinking about rewarding, you ask? Well, the two that are 1.7. Now, the ironic thing is, one of them is driving a Peterbilt 579, which is a nice truck, and he's making the least amount of money of all my drivers per day. The other one is driving a Mac R model, which is a ancient model truck, and he's making the most money. What I'm planning on doing is simply taking the truck and giving one of them my Western Star. I will probably give Mathis, or Matthias, the Western Star due to he's making the most money, and this truck is a pulling son of a gun. Okay, so and it even has a sleeper now. So there's that. Um, and I will take the Mac R model. I will sell it or trade it in, whatever, and probably get a different Mac. I might do a KW. I haven't really decided yet. There's a couple KWs on the market right now. They look pretty nice. The only problem is $150,000. That was $122,000. They don't stay on the market forever, which, is realistic. But, I want to get something kind of nice as a reward for the driver. And as for Philip here, or Philip T, I guess. I don't know how you actually are supposed to say his name. I'm just going to call him Phil. I'm going to get him a different truck. I'm going to get him a different truck as well. So that's kind of the plan. Do the Mac R first. Because it's an old truck. And actually what I might do is, instead of actually getting rid of the truck, this will save me a little bit of money down the road, in a way. I will move this truck into the new garage. I will leave Mathis or Matthias where he is. So, yeah. You know, they have some really weird names. Maxim, Horst. Yeah, that's just kind of weird names. Guy Price to Eli. Anyway, I'm rambling. Um, let's get back to driving. So, I am going to do something when this video goes live, which will be at the end of March. Um, I'm going to do something. I'm going to make another poll on my channel. So, if you're watching this video and you actually enjoy it, please do me a favor and actually go vote on the poll. I'm going to have a list of a couple trucks, a couple or three trucks, and I'm going to have other. If the truck that you think I should take is not on that list, or rather, the truck that I should buy for the new shop is not on that list, let me know, and I will see about getting it. So, for example, let's say that I have a Beat 389 day cab and a KW 900 with a sleeper. You think I should get a Peterbilt with a sleeper? Just vote Peterbilt and leave a comment on it saying Peterbilt with a sleeper. You know, that kind of stuff. If you think I should get a Freightliner, for example, with or without a sleeper, vote other and tell me what truck you think I should get. Like, you know, Freightliner with sleeper or whatever. Even if you're not from the U.S., I had someone comment on a video the other day in, well, one of the, I think it was episode 8, saying that they're from, you know, the EU and, or Euro, whatever, and they don't really know that much about the American trucks, which is fine. Just in that case, you could just look at a couple trucks and just see which one looks the coolest to you and pick that one. You know, if you look at a Mac, not the Mac R model, but a Mac Pinnacle, for example, with a sleeper, and it looks cool, just say that, you know. I want this to actually be a little more interactive than what it is. You know, and to do that, y'all actually need to comment and let me know what you think. Good series, bad series, good truck, bad truck. You know, am I talking too much? Do you want to just hear the motors? Like, also, like audio. Is it good? Is it bad? Like, when I edit my videos and, you know, throw it in the editing software that I use and listen to it, it sounds good. Ouch. But what sounds good to me may not actually be good because my hearing is a little different. My headset is a little different. And then when I upload it to YouTube, you know, it's a little different because of YouTube being YouTube and they just screw with the audio or whatever. I think I'll slow down for these curves. So, yeah. Um, I thought about doing the Euro truck thing. Back it down. And we're back up to 50 again. And 65. I don't know why I love the sound of this motor so good, but I do. It's one of my favorite engines. That wastegate turbo sound when the gears are shifted. Yeah, that's a nice sound in my opinion. I didn't lost my train of thought of what I was saying earlier. Dang it. Oh yeah, the Euro Truck thing. Thought about doing a Euro Truck Simulator 2 series. I think I mentioned that in a video already. But I'm not sure if it should be separate or like maybe a continuation of this series after a little while, or what should happen there. Also, there would be the issue of release schedule. I've kind of thought about going down to 1 day a week for trucking, and the other 2 days something else. Like if I do Euro Truck, for example, Monday is Euro Truck, Wednesday is American Truck, and then Friday is maybe something, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh related. I don't know. Um, I know, like, doing multiple different games is probably not very bright, but I do enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! I also enjoy games like Gundam and Magic, but there's really not any way to do um, Gundam card game or anything like that unless I have an actual camera, which I do, but it's not really that great. Um, I would like to actually do that kind of stuff, but I don't know. Just kind of have to see how things go with that, I guess. Let's stick the... of course. I get up to speed and it slows down. I get down to speed and it speeds up. Yeesh. This truck does not want to go slow. You know something that I've also kind of been wondering? When they bring in the cars and trucks, like the Dodge Ram or Dodge Charger and the Ram 1500. My bad. Um, are they gonna open up all the little roads and stuff? Like back there, there was a couple roads that this truck is not allowed down. There's several places like that all over the place, actually. Um, would they open those up to, you know, the four-wheelers? Like that road right there, for example? Or that spot, I should say? Or, you know, are they going to keep them where you have to drive the same roads as the big truck, even when you're in a car? You know what I mean? I don't know. Just something that I kind of thought about. Um, you know, I just realized I don't think I've ever been this way. Or, yeah, I don't think I've ever been. I don't think I've ever gone this way. I think I always come through this way to, like Ringley or whatever on my other profiles. This is the part that sucks. Not real sure why it's 25 mph through here. But, yeah. Anyway, like, when we get cars and trucks, whoops, about to crash, uh, could we go down that road back yonder, for example? Or, you know, um, have a viewport right here. There's a cop sitting there, right there. Nope, it's not a cop. You know, you can go a little faster there, bud. I'm not even touching the throttle. But that's setting one. For the most part, keep it on one, maybe bump it up to two every once in a while. Now you're speaking my language. 40 mph. Could probably do 40 around up that thing. The curves, I could kind of see being like, 30 or lower. But, come on. I'll drop speed again here in your seconds. Yep, 30 mile an hour. Yeah. 40 miles in game. So like 5 minutes. Eh, I mean, I almost hit you, but works fine for me, I guess. Grand Junction. Is it on the left or right? We'll be on the right, so I need to be over in the other lane. Gee, I'm not gonna get caught by the red light. I probably will be by this one though. It's getting dark. It's fixing the rain. Yeah, it looks like it's fixing to come a hell of a rain. I know the other day when I was recording, it was storming outside. Made it kind of hard to record. And then, as I'm recording this, tomorrow, specifically tomorrow night, there's supposed to be some pretty damn bad storms moving through my area. Which is fun. Straight line winds, tornadoes, you know, all 9 yards. I just heard my brakes squeak. It may be time to take this truck in for service. Of course, I put several miles on this. How many miles have I put on this rig? Company, truck manager. I've only put 4,000 miles on this rig. And if I'm not mistaken, when I got this thing, I did 1 or 2 jobs with the original motor, and then swapped it out for the 635 Cummins, and did a full repair and stuff, so I don't know. Maybe I should take it in for service after this. Getting close to time for an oil change, because you're supposed to do that every 5,000. Or is it 20,000 for trucks? I don't know. And just like that, it's cleared up. So, I don't know. I think I got the rain probability turned down to like 40% or something like that. It's still, you know, above average, which the average is like 7%. Or the default settings, rather, is like 7%. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh crap, I forgot what I was going to say. I guess someone tell me in the comments, like, how often do you take a big rig like this in for a service? Like, is it 5 or 10,000 miles, or is it 20,000 miles, 100,000 miles? Like, when do you take it in for a actual service, not just an oil change? I don't. I also don't know when you take it in for an oil change. I think like 5,000 is probably a little short, because you can do 5,000 miles in like 2 days driving one of these rigs. Um, well, not 2 days, but 2 weeks. Um, you know, especially if you do a long haul drive from, like, say, I don't know, Dallas, Texas to San Francisco, California. for example. That's a fairly long drive, and you know you got to go both ways. So that's probably a couple thousand miles right there. Put on your truck. You do that 2 or 3 or 4 times, you got 10, 15, 20,000 miles on your truck before you know it. You know, I'm kind of wondering if they maybe will actually have that open to deliver stuff to eventually. You know, another thing that I think would be really cool for them to add to this game, mainly because it's in Farm Sim, um, you can lease equipment in Farm Sim. So I think it would be kind of cool to be able to finance something like a truck in ATS. I think that'd be kind of cool. It'd also be kind of realistic because you're not gonna, you know, most people anyway are not gonna be able to fork out $220,000 for a rig. You know. Yep, my brakes are squeaking. I don't know if that's my trailer brakes or my truck brakes. I did not pull it far enough at all. Because I have a crap ton of open space, I can do it this way. If there were trailers parked there, this would be a little more difficult. There we go. Pretty good. $30,000. Pretty good. I'm up to 108. I only need 80,000 more. So, we're good. Let's see, new truck upgrades. Western Star. It's not going to show me. That's fine. Anyway, so I think it'd be kind of cool if they added like a finance system in this game. Um, Granted, there is the loan system, so you know you want a brand new truck, just take out a $500,000 loan and buy you a brand new Peterbilt 389, 80-inch sleeper or whatever, you know, and then pay back the loan. I guess that's kind of their finance system, if you will. But Farming Sim has Farming Sim 22. I don't know about 25. I haven't played 25 yet. Uh, 22 has it so that you can lease to own, pretty much. Um, you lease it and you pay a certain amount per day or per week or whatever in per month. I think it is actually in that game because each day is like, you know, a month, which is weird. But let's say this truck right here was $100,000. You lease it and you pay $1,000 a day. Well, in 100 days, you'll be able to pay it off. Or, you get enough money together. Like I say that it's been 45 days. You paid $45,000 on it. You pay the other $60,000 and it's yours. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool. Like there's a lot of stuff that they could add to this game that other games do that would be kind of realistic because, like, I know game companies don't necessarily like when other game companies copy each other or copy something that they've done. Like, um, I don't think BeamNG would appreciate it if SES just blatantly copied their physics engine. You know what I mean? Where every pothole does damage. You can have a blowout. You can have your fender just be ripped to shreds. Like if you actually get into a crash, the truck is totaled. That kind of stuff. I don't think they would appreciate it, but at the same time, you gotta admit, companies like that partnering together to make one awesome game would be kind of cool. You know, that's it would be kind of cool. But yeah, so next episode, next video, whatever you want to call it, episode video, there is one of two things that I want to do. I haven't really decided which one I want to do yet. I want to get a second garage, and I want to start, getting more drivers, getting trailers, and stuff like that. And I want y'all to help me pick the trucks and stuff. Um, but I also, like, next video, for example, I want to pick one of these other trucks, and I want to drive it, and I want to trade it out for my Western Star. Now, I'm not giving my Western Star to the driver permanently. It's just for a little bit. So, you know. For example, the Mac R model. I might take that. I'm going to sell the Mac R, and I'm going to get a different truck. And then when I take my Western Star back from Matthias, he's going to get a better truck than the Mac R. That's kind of what I'm planning on doing. I don't know if that's going to be in the next video or not, or if I'm going to wait until I have enough for the second garage, and maybe, you know, maybe take out a loan and get a couple trucks and drivers for that garage. Perhaps instead of selling the Mac R, I move the Mac R to someone else. Like one of the new hires, for example, in the other garage. I don't know yet. Just kind of have to wait and see, I guess. But, yeah, with that being said, this video is long enough. It is actually quite long at this point, 45 minutes. But if you have made it to this point in the video, do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. And when you hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon. I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers sooner rather than later. It would be kind of cool to actually hit that goal by the end of 2026. And it is very doable. As well as, the whole 4,000 watch hours and get monetized and all that stuff. So that I can expand the channel a little bit, maybe. That kind of stuff. But yeah, that topic is kind of weird, I guess. So, anyway, like I said, if you made it to this point in the video, I'll catch you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell icon. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.